Loveable losers telling stories to pass the time, drinking to tell the stories and laugh until their nipples hurt. Listen now and you will find a reason to laugh as well.
So we made it to episode 7 of Loveable Losers. I'm Bryan.
And I'm Eric. Welcome to the 7th episode of our AI Vignettes.
We don't do any of the writing. We just do the reading. We let the robots from beyond write us some scripts, short stories. I give it a 2-sentence prompt, and the rest is what you'll hear tonight.
Movie magic.
Interior. Unknown location. Unknown time. Miller, a grizzled deep state agent, clearly in charge. Jones, a younger, more frazzled agent. Sit in a low-lit, concrete room deep in the bowels of a sub-basement. Dusty maps hang on the walls. A single blinking red light illuminates a large, humming server. Miller is pacing, running a hand through his hair. Jones is frantically wiping down a chalkboard covered in complex equations.
I don't believe this. I simply do not believe this. You're telling me we just let it happen?
Oh, sir, I swear. I thought you had it. You were the one who said, "Jones, I'll handle the final adjustment this cycle. You just focus on the media narrative."
Miller stops pacing, pointing a finger at him.
My adjustment was conceptual. It was a high-level oversight. You were supposed to do the actual work. The numbers. The ground game. That was you.
The numbers? Miller, I was busy. I had to get the memo out about the new crisis actor protocols and the laser satellites for the weather control. Do you know how long the quarterly maintenance is on those things? Hours.
Hours. We're talking about a nation-defining event here, Jones. You forgot to turn the wind switch on.
I thought the switch was automated now. You said you had a guy in the mainframe.
My guy in the mainframe went on vacation. He said he's put a sticky note on the big red button. We're talking about a $1 trillion organization, and we're relying on a sticky note?
It's a bureaucracy. What do you expect? I had my hands full with the viral trends. I spent 3 weeks getting that sea shanty song into the public consciousness. 3 weeks of my life gone for a song. And all so the American populace would be too distracted to notice this.
Miller throws his hands up.
Well, they noticed. The polling data, the electoral college map, it's all organic.
Ugh.
It's unmassaged. We just let democracy happen. We forgot to interfere. This is a complete failure of the process.
We had a lot on our plate. The alien landing misinformation campaign, the global currency reset. It's a lot to keep track of, sir.
Don't you see what this means? We have to go back to the drawing board. We have to wait 4 years. 4 years of chaos. 4 years of accountability.
They're going to find out.
Find out what? That we're a bunch of incompetent paper pushers? That's all the conspiracies were, actually. Just a result of our own profound laziness.
Jones looks at the blinking light, defeated.
I'm glad we didn't forget the lizard people memo. That would have been a disaster.
Sofa King Labor Day sale this Monday. You know fucking Labor Day. Head down here and save. Save. Dave. Sarah, I got sofas. Like the So Fucking Ushi Cushy couch set. We got recliners, jacuzzis, camels, mercenaries, ottomans, and rugs. Get your ass down here this Monday. Labor Day. So fucking Labor Day sale.
Interior, Principal's office, day. Principal Evans in his 50s, worn out and weary. Mr. Gordon may be 30-something. An earnest but eccentric substitute teacher. Sitting together in Principal Evans's office, surrounded by stacks of papers precariously balanced on his desk and throughout office, Principal Evans sighs, rubbing his temples.
Mr. Gordon, a parent called the school today. She was very upset. She used the word propaganda.
Yes, I figured as much. The truth is often unsettling, Principal Evans. It's not about what people want to hear.
Unsettling? Mr. Gordon, she said her son came home and started questioning a basic tenet of our geography curriculum. He sounded deeply confused.
He's not confused, sir. He's enlightened. I told him the truth. The world is changing. The maps in your classroom, they're outdated. They're a lie we've been telling our children for decades.
A lie? What in the world did you tell them? Did you teach them a flat earth theory? Because this is my third flat earth substitute this year, and frankly, I'm getting tired of it.
No, nothing so archaic. I gave them a more nuanced perspective. I want the children to be critical thinkers, to question the narratives they've been given.
The narrative that we teach in this school is approved by the state and the school board. What exactly did you say to them? I need specifics, Mr. Gordon.
Mr. Gordon leans forward conspiratorially.
I told them that it's all a conspiracy. That the very name, the very concept, is a sham. It's a tool of corporate giants and the powerful governments to maintain control, to manipulate public perception.
Principal Evans' eyes widen in disbelief.
Mr. Gordon, that is wildly inappropriate. What concept did you tell them was a lie?
That it's a gulf.
A gulf?
Yes, the whole thing. I told them it should be called a bay.
What should be a bay?
The Gulf of Mexico. It's a bay, Principal Evans. A massive bay. Geographically, it fits the description of a bay, not a gulf. The gulf is supposed to be smaller, with a narrower mouth. Look it up. It's a lie. I gave them the facts.
Principal Evans sits back in his chair, a look of profound exhaustion on his face.
You caused all this trouble over the name of the Gulf of Mexico.
Mr. Gordon puffs out his chest.
I taught them the truth. It's all a big linguistic conspiracy. The children were in awe. They asked if the Bay of Bengal was a lie too. I told them we'd tackle that next week.
Principal Evans sighs deeply, reaching for his phone.
Mr. Gordon, your services as a substitute teacher are no longer needed. And please, please don't tell me what you told the kids about the Bay of Bengal. Just go home.
Mr. Gordon stands up, dignity still intact.
Fine. But you can't censor the truth forever, sir. The students will find out. They'll see with their own eyes. It's a bay. A glorious, gigantic bay.
Mr. Gordon! And that one took me back to school.
Yep.
My cousin just got hired on as a teacher's helper aide.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Full time.
What subject? Teaching?
Teaching.
AIDS?
Teaching how to AIDS.
Exterior, suburban front lawn, day. Flora, a pink plastic flamingo, poised, elegant, and filled with a deep yearning. Frank, another pink plastic flamingo, Slightly chipped, more practical, and very focused on quacking. They are permanently on display in this neatly manicured suburban lawn. A gnomish statue is nearby, and a small, well-tended flower bed sits behind them. The two flamingos are stuck in the grass, side by side. Flora, sighing, a soft, wistful sound.
The sun is so warm today, Frank. I can almost feel my feathers. Oh, to be real. To feel the gentle currents of a true Florida breeze. To feel the squish of muddy wetland beneath my feet.
Frank puts on a very flat, unflamingo-like tone.
Squish? Mud? Ugh. You and your dreams, Flora. You're always going on about being real. You know what I want to be?
Let me guess. A swan? A heron? A majestic bird of the sky?
Nope. A duck.
A duck?
Yeah. They're awesome. They waddle around. They don't have to stand on one leg all day. And they get to swim in ponds. They just go. Well, and everyone gives them bread. We get nothing. Just sunburns and the occasional lawnmower incident.
But we're flamingos, Frank. We're a symbol of elegance and tropical beauty. We stand tall. We are the very essence of pink grace.
Pink grace? We're lawn decorations, Flora. The only grace we have is not getting knocked over by the rogue frisbee. And I'm telling you, ducks have it all figured out. They get to float. They get to dive for yummy stuff. They get to be part of a flock. We just stand here. Forever.
But imagine, Frank, to truly be alive, to have a heart that beats, to fly through the sky in a great V formation, to feel the salty spray of the ocean. It's a beautiful thought. A grand destiny.
Ha! My grand destiny is to get some bread. A nice dip in a pond and a good waddle. You can have your grand destiny. I'll take a quiet life of waddling and quacking.
He attempts a quack,
Quack.
but it just sounds like a dull thud. Flora shakes her head, a hint of sadness in her tone.
You don't understand, Frank. It's about being more than just plastic.
You know what's more than plastic? Bread. And I'm gonna dream about it.
Flora looks up at the sky, her painted-on eyes filled with longing.
Oh, to feel the wind under my wings.
Frank mutters to himself.
I'd be the best damn plastic duck you ever saw. Quack, 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 quack.
Ah, Gator. He was a good boy.
Man, such a good boy. He made it to 10 years, 10 good years. You know, Gator was short, like for not just in size, but Gator was a shortened name. You know what it's short for?
Oh, what?
Instigator.
Doop-doop-doop-doop-doop.
Interior. Mount Vernon, evening. George Washington, the first President of the United States. Noble, paternal, and earnest. And the Vice President, a man of sharp intellect and a very different vision. They are in the study at Mount Vernon. A crackling fire burns in the hearth on this late evening. Washington is standing before a large globe, his hand resting on the North American continent. The Vice President sits in a nearby armchair, polishing a small, ornate pistol. Washington, gazing at the globe.
We have given birth to a republic. A fragile thing, yes, but one that may grow into a beacon for all mankind. I envision a future where the Commonwealth tends to its people, where no man, regardless of his station, suffers from lack of care. A nation where all might have the means to receive remedies and the counsel of physicians when their health fails.
The Vice President, without looking up from his pistol.
An admirable sentiment, sir, but fraught with the folly of dependency. The man who relies on the government for his well-being is no longer a free man. A nation of beggars, however well-fed, is a nation of serfs.
I speak not of alms, but of a foundation of prosperity. What is liberty to a man starving in the street? We must eradicate poverty itself. A society where no citizen is left destitute in a society that can truly claim to be enlightened?
And how shall we defend that enlightenment? The truest safeguard of liberty is not in the benevolence of the state, but in the might of the individual. I say every man, woman, and child should possess a firearm, a musket on every mantle, a pistol in every purse, and it is the only guarantee against tyranny, foreign and domestic.
A gun in every hand. Sir, you speak of chaos, not peace. How can a nation hope to form a more perfect union if it is constantly armed against itself?
It is not against itself, but for itself. And that brings me to my final point, the most crucial one. The power of the nation and the laws that govern it will not long reside with the elected officials. It will, in time, belong to those who shape the very thoughts of the public.
You speak of the men of letters, the philosophers.
The Vice President looks up, a sharp glint in his eye.
No, sir. I speak of the publishers of the gazettes, the men who control the printing presses, the powerful institutions that decide what is true and what is false. They should have a say in the crafting of our laws, for it is their will that will become the law. Regardless of what we in this room choose to write, they will shape the narrative, and the narrative will govern all.
Washington, his face a mask of disappointment.
You would surrender the power of the people to a cabal of printers. You would have the laws of our great republic decided not by reason and debate, but by the clamor of the printing house?
The Vice President, snapping the pistol shut.
I am not surrendering power, Mr. President. I am merely recognizing where it will inevitably come to reside. You wish for a caring nation. I wish for a strong one. You wish to end poverty. I wish to end any debate on who holds the true power.
They stare at each other, the fire crackling between them, a chasm of 2 centuries opening in the quiet study.
My barrels.
So fucking here, man. I want to tell you about my sale. My so fucking Labor Day sale. Come in on Labor Day between noon and 2 and get 1% off your total. Great! Get your ass down here just off I-95, next to Booty Hole. You know, so fucking Labor Day sale. It's my sale. I'm king, so fucking great. So fucking out.
You're still listening? We'll keep doing it.
Keep chugging along.
One more. Don't give up now.
Interior conference room on 38th floor, late night. Ron, the veteran ad man, tired but with a certain cynical genius. Josh, the eager junior ad man and full of terrible ideas, both completely worn out from a long brainstorming session in a sterile, brightly lit conference room at a New York City ad agency. A whiteboard is covered in terrible product ideas. Ron and Josh are sitting at a long table staring at a box of Hostess snacks.
Okay, let's go. We've got the sponge cake, we've got the cream filling, We've got the chocolate coating. Simple, clean, delicious. We just need a name.
Okay. How about Creamy Delights?
No.
Chocolatey Dream Puffs?
No.
The Hostess Hug?
Ron shakes his head slowly.
Josh, we're not selling emotional support. We're selling sugar and a deep sense of self-loathing. Give me a name with some pop. Something that says, eat me.
Okay. What about Ding Dongs?
Ron sits up straight, a glint in his eye.
Ding dongs. I like it. It's got a rhythm to it. It sounds like a fun, playful snack. A little bell. A little cheer. It's perfect.
I thought you'd say that. I can't get past it.
Get past what? It's a great name. It's memorable. It's unique.
Yeah, it's unique. But doesn't it sound like
No, I don't know. Sounds like a delicious cake.
It sounds like a penis, Ron.
Ron, the pause, a look of utter confusion on his face.
What?
A penis. It sounds like a penis. Ding dong. Ding dongs. It's literally a slang term. You're going to name a snack for children after a penis.
Ron, he picks up the cake, examines it closely.
It's a snack cake. It's round, it's chocolate, it's full of cream. It's a bell, Josh. The sound of a bell. Ding dong, as in the sound of joy.
Ron, no one thinks of a bell when they hear that. They think of, the male member. The whole thing is just a little phallic, a little, suggestive.
Ron looks at the cake, then at Josh, then back at the cake. His face slowly sours.
What's wrong with you? We're going to put this in grocery stores, right next to the Wonder Bread. We're going to run ads on cartoons. You think we're going to run an ad with a cartoon character saying, "Get your ding dong"?
We could run that ad. I just think you're going to get some angry letters from some people.
Ron slams the cake back into the box.
You have ruined this for me. I can't unhear it now. You have taken a beautiful, melodic, joyous name and turned it into a vulgarity.
Josh looks at the whiteboard.
We could always go back to chocolatey Dream Puffs.
No. We're going with ding dongs. And if anyone complains, we'll just tell them that we have a childish, underdeveloped sense of humor, which apparently we do.
Okay, cool.
Josh grabs a marker, starts to write.
Ding dongs. With the right font, it could really work.
Ron stares at the cake, muttering to himself.
Ding dong. The bell tolls for my dignity. Or that's mutters to himself.
I liked your version, though. I wonder what next week will hold, or the next episode.
Only the AI will know.
3:00 on Thursday morning, it will alert me with an alarm.
All right.
And then 17 pages will print out of my anus.
Oh, no.
And those are driving instructions off of Google Maps, printed out for me to follow to find the flash drive that contains the next episode.
Loveable. Love.